Welcome back to Tools Explained, and today we're going to be talking about drills. So what is a drill? A drill is a tool mostly used to either drill holes or drive fasteners such as bolts and screws into other materials. Since drills are one of the more versatile tools, they're not limited to these two functions. You can get attachments such as a brush attachment that you can see here that allows you to do things such as cleaning. When you really boil it down to the basics, a drill is a tool that when you pull the trigger, it spins something. So what are the types of drills? Basically, drills are broken up into two main categories. You can either have cordless drills or corded drills. So corded drills typically tend to be more powerful, and cordless drills have more mobility, but they usually cost a little bit more. For bigger heavy-duty projects, I would recommend a corded drill. For smaller, short jobs, a cordless drill, if you have the money, would be perfect. Okay, so let's talk about the different parts of a drill. For this cordless Milwaukee, I'm starting from the bottom up. We've got the battery pack section located right here. To insert this 1.5 amp hour battery pack, and any other size battery pack for that matter, you're going to take it and slide it in. You can hear it click when it engages. To remove the battery pack, you're going to depress on these two small red buttons on the side and pull out, just like that. Now this Milwaukee has a nice feature on the battery pack where when you click this battery button, it shows you an indication on the amount of charge left in the battery. So moving on up, the trigger is a variable speed trigger, which means the deeper you press, the higher the RPM that you'll see from the motor. Then when you let go of the trigger, obviously the drill stops spinning. Next, we've got the rotation switch. So for right-handed people, if you push in with your right index finger all the way, it's going to put the drill in the forward mode. And that means when you're looking at it from behind, it's going to be turning clockwise. Now conversely, if you push in with your right thumb and turn the directional switch in reverse, that's going to turn the drill counterclockwise. Now there is a third setting here. If you push halfway in from either side, that's going to lock the trigger, and no matter how hard you press, the drill will not spin at all. So now let's move on to the speed setting, which you can see right here. So this drill, this Milwaukee, has two speed settings, speed 1 and speed 2. I have seen other drills that even have speeds up to 3 and 4, but they all follow the same pattern. Speed 1 is going to be your low speed, high torque setting. This is good for driving fasteners. Now speed 2, which you can toggle by just pushing the switch down, is a medium speed, a higher speed than speed 1, and a lower torque. So this is the better option for when you're drilling holes. And obviously if you have speeds 3 and 4, they're going to be even higher speeds and lower torque than those prior. So let's move on to the clutch setting. So the clutch is changed by turning this dial. On this drill you'll see it goes from 1 to 17 to whatever setting is appropriate for your specific task. The lower numbers are used to drive small fasteners, so you're going to want to use a 2 to a 6 to drive small fasteners. So in order to change, you simply turn. This would be, you can see the indicator here, this will put the drill into clutch setting number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on. The medium torque settings here will be used for increasingly larger fasteners and increasingly hard woods. So a torque setting of 16 or 17 I would use for driving larger fasteners into harder woods. Now there is a drill setting which is identified by the drill bit icon, which is the setting that you're going to want to be in while drilling holes. If I wanted to drill a hole at this point, I would be in the perfect position. I would have my drill in forward setting, I would have my speed setting on number 2, and I would have my clutch in the drill position and my battery pack engaged. The only problem is I don't have a drill bit inserted. Alright, so next let's talk about the clutch. The clutch is this area of the drill, which basically is a special clamp that grips cylindrical or near cylindrical objects. So this is what's going to hold our tool inserts in place. This can be adjusted 2 ways, either manually or I wouldn't call it automatically, but you could do it very quickly with using the trigger. So in order to demonstrate how the clutch works, I've taken a 1/4 inch drill bit that I have here. So now if we tried to insert this drill bit into the drill right now, we wouldn't be able to get it to fit. Right now the clutch is too tight for this diameter to fit. So in order to open it up, we can do it manually by rotating the clutch clockwise from the back, counterclockwise when you're looking at it from the front, which opens the 3 prongs and allows for insertion of the drill bit. Now it's going to be really loose in there, so in order to tighten it, you would have to turn it the opposite direction. And you can see it happened to grab it there. And did you hear that clicking at the end? Listen again. That tells you that the drill bit is locked into place. That's the tightening that you want at the end of the insertion. If you want to be more efficient with your insertions, you can take the drill bit, make sure your drill is in the forward setting, hold the drill bit in the chuck, and with your left pinky finger and ring finger, hold the black portion in place while you slowly press the trigger. Now you can see that I let go of the drill bit once the drill engaged with it. So now you can see that the drill is grasped by the chuck. Now we're going to have to manually tighten it as we did last time and turn it a little bit to the right at the end to confirm its secure grasp. Now if we wanted to remove this bit, you do the same thing in reverse. You put the drill in reverse setting. You grab with your left pinky finger and ring finger again the chuck. Slowly depress the trigger and you can see the drill bit just falls out. Now, when you're taking the drill bit out, it's much easier to take it out than it is to put it in. Manually, you just turn it to the right, again clockwise from the back, and it'll open the jaws and allow you to remove the bit. Now truthfully, it doesn't matter if you manually insert the drill bit or whatever you're inserting into the chuck. As long as it's securely fastened, you should be good to go. Another feature you can notice, especially on a lot of cordless drills, and this Milwaukee has it, is this light. It comes in handy when you're drilling at night or underneath a table or something like that. It turns on every time you click the trigger, so that's a nice feature. If you're in the market for a drill, look for this light, especially if you're working at night or in a situation where it would come in handy, obviously. But that's pretty much how a drill works. If you learned something today and enjoyed the video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel. Look forward to doing more videos on a variety of different tools. If you have any new video suggestions or questions on this video, please leave them down below in the comments. Thanks again for stopping by today, and I'll see you in the next one.